Masters, before going into the book, we will learn about Dr. Wayne Dyer, who is he, and when he wrote this book. He was his dad abandoned him in his childhood. He brought up by foster homes, and he lived in orphanage, and he has a lot of anger and hate on him. But once he felt he should not carry that anger and hate, so he went to his graveyard and he completely forgave him in his heart. Then he started feeling self-realization, and then he felt he has to teach students and other people like how to live happily by leaving anger and hate. Then he was working as a professor in a university, but he felt that passion towards telling others of inner peace, tranquility, and calm. Whatever he felt, he wanted to tell to others. So he left his job as a counselor of education for Saint Wayne University. He started writing books and teaching others in public sessions and all. So this is one of his book. He's telling about this book, what and all do's and don'ts of this book also here. So in his life, there is never a day that goes by that he didn't think about God. More than thinking, he experienced the presence of God in most of his waking moments. It's a feeling of contentment and satisfaction that beyond anything that he might convey in a book. So he come to know the space of spirit in peace of spirit in his life. Because of this knowing, all of his concerns, problems, accomplishment, accumulations diminish in importance. So whatever problems he has, whatever achievements he has, all those things are diminish in importance. So in this short book, he elaborated on 10 principles to success and inner peace, which if mastered and practiced on a daily basis will also guide you to the same sense of tranquility. So he is telling that we can follow these 10 principles on daily basis, then we will feel the tranquility in the life. However, value for anyone who has decided to consciously be on their life path, each of us makes that choice depending on our individual time clock. The secrets apply whether you are beginning just your life path or nearing the end of it. So it is this secrets is applicable for anybody, any age. He's telling here. And he's telling read these secrets with open heart. So we have to read them with open heart. And the ones that resonate with you, you can apply, but the ones not, then you can discard them, he's telling, these 10 secrets. So these 10 secrets is telling that it will allow our spirit to guide us. So today's session, we will learn about, we will come across about 5 first secrets. Remaining 5 secrets, we will come to know in another session. The first secret: have a mind that is open to everything and attached to nothing. So we have to have open-mindedness. That is also a secret for happiness. He's saying, I wish to say that. So he's saying one quotation here from Ralph Waldo Emerson. I wish to say that I think and feel today with the proviso that tomorrow perhaps I shall contradict it all. So what we feel today, we may contradict it tomorrow. So that's why we have to be attached to nothing and we have to have an open mind. I always, Robert Frost quotation is, I always entertain great hopes. So always we should have a great hopes, he's saying. We will go into this secret today. In today's overpopulated world, we simply cannot continue to live with those old styles of closed-mindedness. I urge you to open your mind to all possibility to resist any efforts to be pigeonholed and to refuse allow permissivism into your consciousness. No one knows enough to be a pessimist. There are billions and billions of planets, objects, and stars in our galaxy alone. There are uncontrollable billions of galaxies out there. How can anyone be a pessimist in a world where we know so little? Resist being a pessimist. So he's saying that 20 years back, we have all these gadgets and all. They cannot even imagine. 20 years back generation, right? So what we know is very little. We don't know how the future will be after 20 years, how many things will come. Maybe with our mind thoughts only, maybe we can control without switching on the light, without switching on the fan. We don't know where we will be. So that's why we have to open to everything. Don't be a pessimist, always be optimist. Okay, this can happen, that can happen, like that. That's what he is telling in this secret. Resist with all your might, because we hardly know anything at all in comparison with what there is to know. Can you imagine what a pessimist who lived only 200 years ago would think about world we live in? The scripture says, with God all things are possible. Now tell me, what does that leave out? Understand what you think about expands. So he is telling God, all things are possible. How is with the God qualities? So if you develop God qualities like love, peace, happiness inside us, we can achieve anything. We can do anything like miracles. We can also do, but we should have a God qualities in this secret he is telling. On the other hand, you should decide to have mind that open to everything, then you'll act upon in inner energy. So when we are open for everything, we can touch our inner energy, and we can become the creator and also recipient of miracles. So we can create our own miracles when we are open for everything. It's possible to have burning desire and not have attachment. So why he's telling the second part is open to everything but don't attach anything. So we can have a desire, okay, I want this, but still you can be without attaching to that desire. Um, that's what he said. Then only we can achieve the miracles. We can create miracles with our God qualities, because God quality is not attachment, right? So we have to be detached also with what we want. In all of our relationships, if you can love someone enough to allow them to be exactly what they choose to be without any expectations or attachments from you. So in relations, he's talking, if you want to be in relation with anybody, you have to love them how they are, not that what you want from them. So you have to love them how they are, and you should not be attached too much for them. So when you attach too much to them, you will expect too much from them. Then your expectations may hurt you, because you may not get what you expect from other person. So when you accept everything how it is, your pain will decrease. Then you will be more happy. That's what he is telling here. True love means you love a person for what they are, not for what you think they should be. This is an open mind and an absence of attachment. So he's telling the example of first secret is true love. So in any relation you have to have a true love. So you just accept how it is that relation, and how the person is. Then you will receive what you want from that relation. So this is one of the example he gave for being open to everything and attached to nothing. The second, now we go into second secret. Don't die with your music still in you. There is a quotation here. You repeats, there is just one life for each of us, our own. So we have only one life in this body, right? So when you have something to do, do it. But don't die if you have having something passion inside you. That's what he's saying here. A musician must make music, an artist must paint, a poet must write. If he be at peace with himself, what a man can be, he must be. Abraham Maslow. So this is a quotation from Abraham Maslow. He is mentioning here. So some people, even though their heart says they want to be an artist or painter or musician, but their mind says you can't earn much money with this, don't do that, like that. So still you can do what you want. You have to do what your heart does as a passion, at least. Even though for your work you can do whatever you want, but you have to follow your heart also, he's telling here in this secret. Then if your heart is inner peace, you will get inner peace only when you do what you felt to do. Your left brain calculates figures. Your left brain calculates figures things out analyzes and comes up with the most logical choices for you. If it thinks, it thinks things. Your right brain represents your intuitive side. This is a part of you that goes beyond reason and analysis. It's a part of you that feeling things, that's sensitive to love, that's emotional about what's important to you. Your left brain can analyze it while your right brain can lets you feel it. There are times when you that you feel will supersede what you know. Your right brain will always lead you passionately to your purpose. Your intuitive inner voice keeps urging you to play the music that you hear so that you won't die with it inside you. So in this secret, other is telling we have two brains, left brain and right brain. Left brain always thinks logically, calculates things, but right brain it feels the things. Like any emotion, like love or happiness or kindness, everything your right brain feels. And also, right brain is like a angel on your shoulder or like a bird on your shoulder. It keeps reminds you, you have to follow your passion. You have to follow your passion. Do things which you like for your spiritual growth or your contentment of your heart or soul. It always tries to tell you, but left brain always calculates. So you have to follow right brain in case of passion. He's telling here. You will find your passion in what inspires you the most. So we can have a question, right? How we find our own passion. So if you do something, if you feel inspired, that is your passion. Like you feel happy, contentment inside if you do the task or act, that is your passion. So when you are inspired, you never have to ask about your purpose. What is your passion? What stirs you, your soul, and makes you feel like you are totally in harmony with why you showed up here in the first place. So when you do any action which makes you harmony, like why you are in the earth, you feel that contentment inside when you do the task. That you have to do also, he's telling it. Know this certain, whatever it may be, you can make a living doing it. Simultaneously, you provide service for others. The only thing that will keep you, the only thing that will keep you is failure, fear of failure. So if you do this, if you fail, what will happen? That question we have. Then only that's why people won't follow their passion. But being passionate means, but you have to take that risk. He's saying here, being passionate means taking risk. You will find your passion in what inspires you the most. The only thing that will keep you from playing the music you hear and marching to unique drum beat you experience within is fear. So what is that fear is failure. Failure is an, he's saying, the other is saying that failure is an illusion. No one ever fails at anything. Everything you do produces a result. Failure is a judgment, it's an opinion. It comes from fears which can be eliminated by love. Love for yourself, love for what you do. So even Sat Sai Baba says, love with duty is desirable, love without duty is deplorable. So even when we work in the office also, anywhere also, that work we should do with love. Otherwise, it's of no use to anybody. So when the fear comes, you love that, love yourself. You increase love yourself, then the fear will go away. That's what he's telling the tip here to avoid the fear. And also you can you love for not only yourself, you love for what you do also, love for others also, love for your planet also. So when you have love, all these like work for work or others or planet, fear cannot survive. Fear knocked at the door, love answered, and no one was there. Be enthusiastic about all that you do. Enthusiasm literally means the God and those within is yasm. So enthusiasm means the God within. The passion that you feel is God inside of you, becoming you take the risk and be your own person. Rudyard Kipling declares, if you can meet triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. Yours is the earth and everything that's in it. Follow your right brain, listening to how you feel and play your own unique brand of music. Listen and don't die with that music still in you. So he's telling to keep you happy or inner peace. Follow whatever is inspires you, and also whatever your heart tells you to do. So that is a second secret. Don't die with the music still in you. Third secret is you can't give away what you don't have. So you can't give away what you don't have. So here he's telling, if somebody comes you are holding a cup of coffee. If somebody comes and by mistake they push you, you will spill the coffee, right? You won't spill the tea because in your cup you don't have the tea. So like that, if any somebody some incidents happen, they pressurize you and they push you, then you shout at them, right? Sometimes that means you already having anger or unhappiness inside you, that was only coming out. So when you store all the time happiness inside you, then you won't get angry in any situation, like pleasant or unpleasant, whatever it is. So you have to keep watching what you are storing inside you. Why I'm reacting like that when that situations happen, why I'm reacting like that. So you have to focus on that, what you are storing inside you. Your thoughts create your reality because your thoughts determine how you respond to situations in your daily life. So that means before we are having that angry thoughts, because thoughts create us. So every day when we are thinking, we have to think about back. Is it a wrong thought or good thought or positive thought? If it is a wrong thought or some you are complaining on somebody, you are judging on somebody, you are labeling somebody, then you have to keep that thought. Because as Patriji told, no complaints, no judgments. So same thing he's telling here in a different way. Don't have don't entertain any non-positive thoughts. So if any situation, life situation comes, you will spill the same thing if you entertain non-positive thoughts. So thus, so you get up back where you put into the world. Thus, what you have attracted to you is what you have to give away. By changing your inner thoughts to the higher frequencies of love, harmony, kindness, peace, and joy, you will attract more of the same. So here what he's telling is, if you are an angry person, you will attract angry people more around you. Because you vibrate with that energy, you will have that kind of people only around you. If you store anger inside you on something, but if you store inside you love, peace, happiness, kindness, all those higher energies, you will attract that kind of people only around you. So angry person will become every year angry, like keep on going on same thing if he didn't change his thoughts. But we have a choice, what you choose, what you get it, right? So in this moment you choose forgiveness over anger or hate over love, then you in future you get that only. If you don't choose right now the good one, like because your mind says, oh, that person needs that from you, that person because they treated you badly or because they're not respecting you, it can tell 100 reasons to be behave badly, but still you choose good only. Whatever your mind says, you choose good only, because what it will give you is, it will fill you with high vibrational frequencies if you choose good qualities inside you. Even though other person whatever they do, forgive them. Okay, they are doing with ignorance, they don't know what they are doing, or you can think like they might having difficult childhood or they might having a difficult partner. You can think like that, you can forgive them still. See, even Jesus Christ, even he is on the cross also, still he told, forgive these people, they don't know what they're doing, right? So he did that much. But in our life situations, we are not going to cross, right? It is very small things we are facing. Like you feel somebody cheated you with money in a business or something like that, or any somebody misused you, or somebody over take your work and they told their work. All those things are very small things. So you even though they take your credit, but still you learned it, right? So that is important for you. So always choose be having loving thoughts, kind thoughts, he's telling here in this secret. By changing your inner thoughts to the higher frequencies of love, harmony, kindness, peace, and joy, you will attract more of the same, and you will have those higher energies to give away. So not only you attract, you will give to others same energies. these higher and harsher frequencies that empower you will automatically nullify and dissipate the lower energies in the same way that the presence of light makes darkness disappear. So even if we follow one good quality, other bad qualities will go away from us. So that's how is, if there is a darkness, we put a light, all the darkness will vanishes. That way, that's why. So at least if we follow few qualities, others will go away from us. He's telling with this example. Notice when your thoughts drift into the lower energy of ridicule, hate, or guilt, and change the thought that very want if at all possible. So I'm telling here, I'm remembering one story here. One thief comes to one saint. He felt that moment, oh, I should change this life. I should not live like this. Then he tells the thief, I had to I had to live as a thief because my family lives on me. So tell me, what should I do? Then he tells, okay, take one truth, follow it. So he tells, okay, I will take truth. I will tell only truth now onwards, whatever happens to me. He goes on that. One day he went to the kingdom to take away money from the king, that wherever he treasures the money, right? The treasure. But he takes only little. He won't take fully. Then one person comes. I think he's a controller of that money, finance minister. He comes and he tells, okay, whatever king gave you share, you give to me also. Something he will tell. No, no. So he tells you, you go ahead. I won't tell anything to king like that. But he went. So what this person do? Remaining money and gold, he took it and he tell everything on the thief. He only take it. But luckily, the guards will catch him. So he will come to the the king court. He will ask for what and all you take. He tells, I didn't take everything. I took only these things. Then king realized something happened there, because he's keep on telling only truth. So the king trusts that person. Then he realizes somebody did something. Then he inquired about it. Then he found out that that remaining finance minister only took it. Then he punishes that finance minister. He tells him, you are so honest, I want you to be my finance minister, like that. So then he gets living, what he want to be. He want to live like a honest person. He got that living. So like this. So this kind of like what you have inside you, that only you give away. So so you always keep happy thoughts inside you, so you will give happiness to others, and also at the same time you attract happy people. And one more thing he's telling is, don't fall into lower vibrations of ridiculing, commenting others. That's what. One more thing I remember now is like Ramakrishna, Saint Ramakrishna wife Sharda Mata, before she died, her last message is, if you want peace in your life, don't find faults with others. So it's easy for anybody finding faults with others, right? So if you find only good things in others, you will be always peaceful. You won't disturb your peace. So we should follow like whatever Patriji told. Don't complain, judgment, right? So same thing here also. She tells the same thing, like don't find faults with others. Notice when your thoughts drift into royal energy of ridicule, hate, or guilt, and change the thought that very moment, if at all possible. If you're unable to change the thought, then at least love yourself for what you do. That is for noticing. So okay, current moment you are unable to generate any good thoughts. So you got angry. Okay, observe it. Okay, I got angry. At least I have to change myself. At least you feel later. I should not continue like this. But then one day you will get that inner strength that you want to do that, at least when you observe it. Create huge inventory of what you wish to give away. The universe responds with the same energy that we send out. So he is telling that the secret, like, if you give away, you have to create an inventory. Then you give to the universe, the same thing will come to you multiple folds. So you give happiness to others, you give peace to others, then the same thing will come to you. So you store inside your heart, happiness and peace. You can't give love away to others if you don't have any for yourself. So first you love yourself, then only you can love others, he's telling here. So you can't show respect for others if you lack self-respect. So we have to develop self-love, self-respect first, so that we can give to others. You can't give happiness away if you feel unhappy. So never feel unhappy. The Satsai Baba last message before his death is, one devotee asked him, Baba, what you want from me, what I can do for you. He told, be happy. At that time I was thinking, oh, that simple thing why he asked, be happy. Be happy creates that much impact on us. Then I realized after coming to meditation, if we are happy, we won't create chaos in this world, right? So Mother Earth now is so much burdened. Our unhappy thoughts, she unable to bear now. Uh, so at least we will reduce one part our side. Every person has take responsibility for unhappiness and creating anger. All those things. If it at least pyramid masters, we take our own in charge. We shouldn't create any unhappiness because of us or inside us also. We should be always happy whatever circumstances come to us. Then it is a big blessing to Mother Earth that we are giving. She gave us so many things. She gave us everything what we can live. She is even taking our body after we die. Nobody dare to come also after we die. Even our whatever we leave after digesting food and all, still she's taking that into her. Even we hate ourselves when we go to restroom. We will immediately come out of the restroom. We hate our own thing, but still Mother Earth is taking it lovingly. So what we can do to her? At least we can be happy. So we can do good to our family, Mother Earth also, and us also. Um, Being unhappy is not good for anybody. You only give away what you do have, and you are giving away each and every day are items from your own personal inventory. The concept is simplified by a description of squeezing an orange. So when you squeeze an orange, you will always get orange juice to come out. This is true regardless of who does the squeezing, what day of time you squeeze, what instrument you use to squeeze, what circumstances surround the orange squeezing, what comes out is what inside. The same logical applies to you. So sometimes we may think, right, oh, that person behaved badly to me, that's why I got anger on him. That situation made me angry. But all those are our escapism. If we get angry means something is wrong inside us. In our inventory, something is wrong we are storing. So we have to clean it out with meditation. Like he's telling the example of orange. Whoever squeezes it, whatever tools they use, whatever day or time they squeeze, orange means it will give only orange juice. It won't give any other juice, right? Same way, whatever situations, whatever critical people you face, if you are giving unhappiness or anger towards others, means you have that only inside. So clean it with you know mm, like inspecting like what you have inside. Through meditation you can observe. So when you get angry or anything, you go inside a room and observe the anger inside you. It will go away. It will tell you the reason also why I'm angry is I'm jealous about that person or he's not behaving how he want. Then you can think about yourself, okay, not every person react how he want. They'll react according to their own packages from previous births, right? So you have to understand that, then your anger will go away. Satsai Baba says, if you so angry, then watch the tap water, on the tap water, and listen the sound, or take bath, or drink a glass of water. So that kind of tips we have, hitting a pillow, writing why we are angry. So all those things we can follow. We know all those tips, right? Or walking in the nature, going hugging a tree. All these things will help you to overcome the anger or sadness, unhappiness, everything, any negative quality. It will you can come out of by following these small tips. The irony is that you can't give away what you don't have because you are always giving what you do have. If you want to move into the real realm of purpose by giving and serving others, ask yourself, what do I have inside? So if you want to live your purpose, what is our life purpose? Loving others, serving others. That is only our life purpose. Everybody life purpose. Even though we have sub purposes, like reading books, somebody purpose, like doing meditation, some teaching meditation, somebody purpose. But still, the higher purpose of everybody is love all serve all. So Sat Sai Baba says, love all serve all, hurt never, help ever. This is the essence of all four Vedas. He made it very simple. So here also he's telling, the Venn diagram also telling everybody life purpose is loving and serving. We came to love others, serve others. That's all. Finding your purpose. You come into this world with absolutely nothing. You will leave this physical world with exactly the same. So why you have to worry? So you came with nothing, you go with nothing. So why you have to worry? There is the only thing you can do with your life is give it away. So give it away what you have. Don't be attached to your assets or whatever it is. Don't be attached too much. You will find yourself feeling purposeful if you can find a way to be always in the service of others. So he's telling, purpose is about serving. So you have to serve other people, whatever you can do for helping others, you have to do it before you leave this physical body. You will find yourself thinking less and less of your own self-interest. So when you start doing, why everywhere service is encouraging is, when you start doing the service, even little bit also you start doing, you will remove thinking about your own, less. You will think less about you when you are serving others. Then you will attach little bit, your attachments will reduce when you do service. Self-interest and more about how you can make the world to be a better place for all. So you think more about how I can make this world better place. The more you chase after your own goals and pursue your self-interest, the more these aims will elude you. So if you not focus, think about others, not serve, don't do service anybody, just you always focusing on you, what will happen? Today you will reach one position, tomorrow you want another one, day after tomorrow you want another one. Today you have a normal like a townhome, then you want mansion, then you want something. So always your life will be fully on desires. So you have to seal on your desires. That's what Satsaba says. Sealing on desires is most important for spiritual life. If you want to grow spiritually, all these material possessions are only for this body, right? For your soul, you need to grow spiritually. For growing spiritually, you have to do sealing on your desires. You will find yourself thinking less and less of your own self-interest and more about how you can make the world a better place for all. The more you chase after your own goals and pursue your self-interest, the more these aims will elude you. But when you turn your thoughts and then your activities, regardless of what they are, serve others, those things what you are used to chase after will follow you wherever you go. When you get yourself out of the picture completely, the forces of the universe will seem to be conspired to provide all that you previously sought out for yourself. So what other is telling is here is, it's okay, even though you don't focus on your own home, your own job, all those things, but if you serve for others, if you help others, that will come to your plate automatically without your effort. He's telling that universe will give you everything what you need. You can add all suffering by reminding yourself that nothing in the universe is personal. Your ego, absolutely free yourself from ever taking anything personally. So if anybody say anything, don't take it personally, take it easy. Because our ego says, oh, this person said something, I have to point out he's bad also inside him. Then your ego will get satisfaction. Don't do that. If somebody says something to you, you either correct yourself or keep calm, keep simply laugh at that. Tatsaba says, he has a big halo hair, right? If somebody says, Butta Sai Baba, I will see how my hair is. That is like that only. So I will happy only. So like that, even he's taking criticism also with happiness only. So you have to take like that only. If somebody criticizes you, if we have that inside us, we can correct it. If we don't have that, we don't need to bother about it. Somebody criticizes us. Be able to say yes when you ask yourself, do I really possess what it is that I wish to give away? So first you ask yourself what you have inside, then you know what you have, what you will give to others. The next secret is embrace silence. There is a momentary silence in the space between your thoughts that you can come aware of the practice. In this silent space, you will find the peace that you crave in your daily life. You will never know that peace if you have no spaces between your thoughts. It is when you merge into the silence and be common with that, reconnect to your source and know the peacefulness that some call God. It is really the spaces between the notes that makes the music you enjoy so much. Without the spaces, you will have continuous noise. Everything created comes out of a silence. So next secret, fourth secret is embrace silence. So if a music also, to produce a music also, we need some space between the noise, right? So like that, in our life also, we need some space between the thoughts. That's what Patriji said, right? So reduce the thoughts, be silent, focus on the breath, and reduce the thoughts. So if you do that, you will be happy inside. If you embrace, so stop talking less. When there is no need comes of talking, don't talk. Simply be calm, be silent. Um Observe how your body is feeling that particular moment. So Satsava says three things. Before you talk, think that that word will add any value, and that word is it honest word, a true word? Is it following the truth? Next, then only talk it. If it is, even though it's truth, even though it's honest word, but if it is hurting others, don't talk that word. So if it is like somebody did some mistake, you don't need to tell, even though they did mistake, that is the truth, but still you don't need to tell because it will hurt other person, right? So that time, keep calm is better. So these three things we have to watch before we talk. So these things we can avoid when we talk less. So practice silence more. That will keep you happy. Meditation not only affects you, it impacts everyone around you. So in this embracing silence, he's telling about meditation. So if you do meditation, you will have silence inside. A person who attempts to bring you into their misery cannot succeed without your agreement. Um, just being, so he's telling somebody brings misery in your life means you are also agreeing for that, because you are not having that energy. You are having weak energies because you are not meditating, right? When we don't meditate, anybody can disturb us. You will find your answers in the silence. The wilderness is a therapy. Nature has marvelous way of healing many maladies. Give yourself opportunities to be in the wilderness as a regular part of your life routine. So Patriji supports tells like do trekking and all. This other also telling the same thing. Go into the nature and spend with the nature. The last secret is give up your personal history. When a speedboat zooms across the surface of the water, there is a white foamy froth behind it. That's called the wake of the boat. The wake is nothing more than the trail that's left behind. The boat moves because of the present moment energy generated by the engine. Can the trail that's left behind make a boat go forward? The wake is only the trail left behind. It's not what drives the boat forward. The wake of your life is nothing more than a trail that's left behind you. Your past is over. By bonding to your past, you not only ensure that you will be immobilized today, but you prevent yourself from healing. So if you keep repeating whatever happened in your past, telling, oh, that time that happened, this, and this, you never heal from your past, he is telling. So leave the past. You just get experiences from the past and move on. Don't go back to those emotions every day, the past emotions, he's telling. So we have to leave our personal history also. Whatever happened before in our life, it's not important now, because those things happened there. That's why we are where we are now. Okay, so what point we go back and dig all those things and feel emotional bad, right? Do not let the elusive present moment get used up by thoughts that aren't in the here and now. You can consume your now with the thoughts of then and maybe, but that will keep you from the inner peace and success you could experience. So Power of Now book also, the Eckhart Tolle others says you have to be always in the present moment. Don't worry about future. It will give you anxiety, and don't worry about the whatever happened in the past. You just forgive everything. You accept whatever happened is for your own good. So these are all the 5 secrets, masters. We will continue in the next session, remaining other 5 secrets. Thank you all.
Wow. Thank you, Manigaru. It's really so straightforward, simple. But if you dig inside, I think there is a great you know we don't have to go through all of that, but just simply, just like our 18 principles the Patri sir has given. So if we take this 5 principles is also very nice, and the way you explained with the examples, if you have a tea and you cannot give a coffee, and what you squeeze, what you get, and very nice. Thank you. Thank you. One question I have is, you mentioned service makes us detached. Can you give a little bit more on that one?
So when we do surveys, we give less importance to us. We think about others more. So that quality makes us detached from what we have, what we possess. Like every time, we'll only think about our own attachments, right? So when we are in a service mind, we always sacrifice, right? Like our time we sacrifice, our energy we sacrifice for others. It will make you a person who will sacrifice for others. Eventually, not on the same day, but eventually you will become like that.
Right, right. Yeah. Service gives more happiness. So whenever is a more happiness, that is definitely aligned to the life purpose. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. I will open up for others. If anybody have any questions, please unmute. Or it may not be a question, it just like what did you feel that most touching to you, your heart, or like, what you felt. And so yeah.
Thank you very much. Actually, it's very interesting, and a beautiful example is about you can only give what you have and what you don't, and how you respond, because we are constantly exposed to a barrage of emotions from others, which we many times tend to react. And this simple statement of, you only give what you have, if we can remember that, it definitely takes us one step forward in the right path. It's very peaceful. Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Sirisha Garu. Thanks for joining. And we will have next set of 5 secrets in next Tuesday. Usually it is on Tuesday just because of Ugadi. I just asked Mani Garu to, we'll do it today. Okay, let me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So, okay, if we don't have any other questions, probably we can end the session. But thank you so much, Mani. Which I like the the final words of the great masters. What you mentioned about Sarada Mata, the Satyasai Baba, like, love all, serve all is Baba's, and then no complaints and no blamings. It is pretty simple to listen, but when it comes to the implementation, when you really
Yes.
have something, it's not working in your way. And personally, I also have this issue in office, right? Typically, I mean, it's more or less like complaining, not loving what I mean, I used to be like that too. There is no blame over there. But what is the point of cribbing? What is the point of complaining that, you know, while it making you further down, falling down in your frequencies and energies, and at the same time, it's attracting the same kind of a
Yes.
folks energies around you. That's more scary thing.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you
Thank you,
so.
PSSMUSA team, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you all. Let's meet next week, Tuesday. Thank you.